Hey guys, welcome you all to my channel ProTrack Learn to Grow. Here in this video, we are going to discuss equivalent fractions. So let's get started. Before coming to equivalent fractions, we have to understand these two important points, and they are if the numerator and denominator of a fraction are multiplied by the same non-zero number. Non-zero number is nothing but any number other than 0. Its value remains same. So this is the first point. Let us understand this first point by an example. Suppose we are having 2 by 5. Okay, 2 by 5 we are having as a fraction. Okay, here numerator is 2 and denominator is 5. Okay, numerator is 2 and denominator is 5, and according to the point, if we multiply any non-zero number can be any number, let's say 2. Okay, multiplied by any non-zero number, the result 2 into 2 gives us 4, 5 into 2 gives us 10. This result is always equal to the given fraction. Okay, 2 by 5 is equal to 4 by 10. According to the first point, this is the main thing, that the obtained fraction is equal to the given fraction. Now, how are we saying that 2 by 5 is equal to 4 by 10? Now, this question will get answered in the second point. Now, let us see the second point. Okay, second point says divided by their common factor. If the numerator and denominator of a fraction are divided by their common factor. Okay, now here we will take this fraction. We will take 4 by 10 here. 4 by 10 we will take now. Okay, now we will work on this. Okay, so in 4 by 10, first of all we will write the factors of 4 and factors of 10. Here the factors of 4 are 1, 2, and 4 itself is the factor. Okay, and for 10, 1 is the factor, 2, 3 is not, 4 is not, 5 is not, 5 is yes, 5 is the factor of 10, and 10 itself is the factor of 10. Okay, now these are the factors for 4 and 10. Now we will see the common factors. Common factors are 1 and 2 for 4 and 10. Now out of these common factors, we will take out the highest common factor. Highest common factor, you can see highest common factor here is 2. Okay, for both numerator and denominator. Now according to second point, we are saying that if the numerator and denominator of a fraction, numerator and denominator of a fraction divided, okay, divided by their common factor is here 2. Common factor means we are taking here highest common factor. Okay, common divided by their common factor, its value remains same. 4 divided by 2 gives us 2, 10 divided by 2 gives us 5. Okay, here we will get 2 by 5 again, which was the given fraction to us. Okay, hence the value remains same. These are the two important points. Now let's proceed. Now, what is an equivalent fraction? Okay, first of all, let us see the definition of it. Definition says a given fraction. A given fraction. First of all, let's divide into segments. One segment is this, we have to understand, and second segment is this, and third segment you can say multiplying or dividing. Okay, these are three segments which are most important. Okay, in first segment we are having a given fraction. A given fraction, any fraction which is given to us. Let's say we are given with 1 by 2. Okay, I am taking small numbers so that calculation can be easy and it can be understandable. Okay, a given fraction, let's say we are having 1 by 2 and various fraction. Now we will be having various fraction, and these various fraction are not given to us. They are not given to us, but we will obtain them. Okay, these various fractions are not given to us. We will obtain them, and how we will obtain them? We will obtain them by multiplying or dividing. But in many cases we will use multiplication than division. Why? Because division is basically used for reduction of a fraction. Okay, so we have to obtain various fractions, then we will use multiplication in most of the cases, and division is used for reduction. Okay, as we have seen in the last video. Now we will multiply we will just multiply the natural numbers to numerator and denominator by the same non-zero number. By the same non-zero number is nothing here but any number other than 0, and they are all natural numbers. Okay, we will multiply the natural numbers by numerator and denominator of a given fraction, and we will obtain the various fractions. Okay, now how? This is the definition for equivalent fraction. These numbers are known as equivalent fractions. Okay, these fractions are known as equivalent fraction. Now a given fraction, let's understand again. A given fraction is 1 by 2, and then we have to obtain the fraction by multiplication. By multiplication we will obtain the fraction, and what we will multiply to the fraction? We will multiply the non-zero numbers. Non-zero numbers, let's say 1, 2, 3 and so on. Any number. Okay, any number we can multiply. So if we multiply 1, if we multiply the numerator and denominator by 1, we will get the same fraction. Okay, so we do not use 1, we start from 2. Okay, we start from 2, then 1 by 2 when multiplied, when the fraction is multiplied by 2, we will get 2 by 4. Okay, we got 2 by 4, and this 2 by 4 is equal to 1 by 2. Why? Because when we will divide 2 by 4 by 2, we will again get 1 by 2. Hence, these are equivalent fractions, means 1 by 2 is equal to 2 by 4. Hence, this is how we obtain the various fractions. Okay, for obtaining various fractions, we use multiplication, and what we multiply? We multiply just natural numbers. Okay, natural numbers we use for multiplication, and we get the new fraction which is equivalent to the given fraction. Okay, now let's proceed. Now here we are having a question that find 5 equivalent fractions for 3 by 7. Okay, let's see the solution for this. How we do calculate? We just use the natural numbers. Okay, natural numbers starts from 1, but we do not use 1. Why? Because we will get the same fraction after multiplying the numerator and denominator of a fraction by 1. Okay, hence we will start from 2, and we want 5 equivalent fractions. Okay, so 3 by 7 will get multiplied by 2. We will start from 2. Okay, 3 into 2 gives us 3 2s are 6, 7 2s are 14. So we got one equivalent fraction. Now next we will got it by 3. Okay, 3 into 3 and 7 into 3. 3 into 3 gives us 9, 7 into 3 gives us 21. Okay, every time we will use this. Okay, don't think we will use this after this and this after the next. Okay, no, we every time we use this, and just we change the natural number. Okay, we change this part every time. Okay, so we got 2 equivalent fractions. Now let's proceed. We have to take out 5. We got 2, and we have to take out 5 equivalent fractions. Okay, now we will use 4, 3 into 4 and 7 into 4. 4 3s are 12, 7 4s are 28. Okay, now this is we got 3 fractions. Now let us proceed. We will use 5 now. 3 into 5 and 7 into 5. 3 into 5 gives us 15, and 7 into 5 gives us 35. Okay, and we got 4. Now 1 is remaining. Now we will use 6. Okay, 3 into 6 by 7 into 6. 3 into 6 gives us 18, and 7 into 6 gives us 42. Hence, these are the 5 equivalent fractions. Means 3 by 7 is equivalent to 6 by 14, equivalent to 9 by 21, and it is equivalent to 12 by 28, and again this is equivalent to 15 by 35. Again this is equal to 18 by 42. Okay, hence these are the equivalent fraction for the given fraction 3 by 7 to us. Okay, hence this is the solution for the question. Now next question, next type of question which can be asked from equivalent fraction can be that you will be given with two fractions and you will be asked that are they equivalent or not. So if this type of question is asked to you, then you can simply do 16 by 56. First fraction is 16 by 56. You will just reduce it, and we know how do we reduce a fraction. First of all, we write the factors for numerator and denominator both. Okay, we write the factors for numerator and denominator both. Now for 16, we are having factors 1, 2, 4, 5 is not the factor, 6 is not, 7 no, 8, and after 8, 16 itself is the factor for 16. Okay, for 56 we are having 1, we are having 2, 3 is not, 4 yes, 4 is the factor, 5 is not the factor, 6 is not the factor, 7 is the factor, 8 is the factor, 9 is not the factor, 9 10 11 12 13 no, 14, 14 is the factor. Okay, 14 is the factor, and after that we want this much is enough. Now we have to take out the common factors. Okay, common factors you can see here. Common factor is 1, common factor is 2, common factor is 4, and common factor is 8. These are the common factors for 16 and 56. And out of the common factors, we want what? We want highest common factor. Okay, we want highest common factor here. Highest common factor is 8. Okay, highest common factor is 8. Okay, let me write again. Highest common factor is here. Highest common factor means the HCF. HCF for 16 and 56 is 8. Okay, now we will reduce the fraction 16 by 56 by dividing the numerator and denominator by 8. Okay, 16 divided by 8, 56 divided by 8. Okay, this is seen as plus, this is divide. Okay, 16 divided by 8 gives us 2, 56 divided by 8 gives us 7. Okay, 7 8 are 56, that is 7. Now the reduced fraction is 2 by 7. Now this procedure will be applied to 10 by 35 again. Okay, now 10 by 35 we will write the factors for 10 and factors for 35. Okay, factors for 10 and factors for 35. For 10 we are having 1, we are having 2, we are having 5, and we are having 10 itself. These are the factors for 10. And for 35 we are having 1, 2 is not the factor, 3 is not, 4 we are having 5, then 6 is not the factor, 7 7 is the factor for 35. And after 7 we have, okay, after 7 we don't need, we want the common factors 1, and common factor again is 5 here. Okay, now why I am not proceeding after 7? Let's understand this. Okay, we are having up to 10 here. Okay, 10 is the highest. After 10 there is no factor for 10, and we have to take out the common factors, and here we are having 7. We are having 7, and 10 is not the factor for 10 is not the factor for 35, so we don't have to proceed further. Okay, we will get the common factors up to 5 only. Hence the highest common factor here is the HCF. Here is HCF for 10 and 35. We have got what? We have got 5. Okay, we have got HCF as 5. Now we will again divide the fraction by its HCF. Okay, we will divide the numerator and denominator by their HCF, and HCF here is 5. So 10 divided 5 gives us 2. 35 divided by 5 gives us 7. Hence you can see here, when both the given fractions were 16 by 56 and 10 by 35, both the given fractions are, when reduced, they gives us 2 by 7. Okay, they are giving us 2 by 7, that is 2 by 7 is equal to 2 by 7. Hence what we have got? We have got 16 by 56. 16 by 56 is equal to 10 by 35. Okay, 16 by 56 is equal to 10 by 35. How? Because when we are reducing both the fraction, we are getting the same fraction, and that is 2 by 7. Hence, they are equivalent fractions. Okay, this is how we solve this type of questions. Let's proceed now. Okay, now we have one important note here. Suppose we are having fraction a by b and c by d. A by b and c by d are nothing but we have taken the general form for any fractions. Okay, let's take us the previous fraction. Previous fractions were what? 10 by 35 and 16 by 56. Yes, 16 by 56. Okay, these two were the fractions given to us. Okay, in the last question we have done. Now let us suppose this is a by b and this is c by d. Okay, if a by b and c by d are equivalent fractions, if two fractions are equivalent, then a into d is always equals to b into c. Means this you have taken as a, this you have taken as b, this is c, and this is d. Okay, now we are saying a into d is always equal to b into c. Okay, this is the important now, and it happens only when the fractions are equivalent to each other. Okay, otherwise not. Hence we have seen that these two fractions are equivalent to each other. Hence this thing is true here. Okay, now a into d, a is 10 and d is 56, you can see here, will be equal to 35 into 16. Okay, both the multiplications will be equal, and we know 56 into 10 gives us 560, and if you multiply 35 and 16, it again gives you 560. Okay, hence this is the important note we have to understand, or we have to memorize. Okay, that if two fractions are equivalent to each other, then the cross multiplication of the fraction is always equal. Okay, so this much for this video. Thanks for watching.